recording is to demonstrate how a user will interact with my Sinatra web app, MovementMixer. This app allows a user to design and manage custom personalized workout routines. So the user will first fork and clone the repo, cd into the directory for this project. The user will then run bundle install to install all appropriate gems. The command rakedbseed will be used to seed the database with some dummy data that I've created. And then running shotgun will basically, start my application server. So when the user goes to the root URL, localhost 9393, they will see the home page, which displays a welcome message and links to either sign up or log in. So if a new user clicks the sign up link, they will be directed to the sign up page, which presents the form to register for my app since the user is not already logged in. And it's important to note that for a user instance to be successfully saved to the database, they must have all three attributes of name, email, and password. They must have the values of these attributes assigned. So let's say a user named Simon wants to sign up for my application, and he just inputs his first name, Simon. When he clicks register now, he will be redirected to the sign up page, and he will receive an error message. I used the rack flash 3 gem. I added this to my gem file, and in my layout.erb view file, I was able to use ERB scripting tags and conditional logic to check to see if there is a flash message, and if so, I'm able to display that message using ERB substitution tags within a div with the class of alert warning. So let's say that user Simon is able to successfully register by inputting all attributes, and the three attributes that are necessary to save a user instance correspond to the three form fields in the user registration form. So his email is code@code.com and his password is coder. So I click the register button, and since he is a valid user, he is redirected to the index of all workout routines. There are currently no workout routines displayed on the page because none are saved in the database yet. And since the user is logged in, we can see that in the nav bar, we have a link that allows the user to see a page where they, which displays a form to create a routine, to create a movement, or to log out. So if user Simon logs out, we're redirected to the login form, and we can log him back in. Name Simon, password coder. Okay, so let's say user Simon wants to create a workout routine. So the path/routine/new will render the form to create a new workout routine since user Simon is logged in. And I created a nested form structure in which a user can automatically and simultaneously create a new workout routine with an exercise movement associated to that workout routine, because a workout routine comprises several different exercises. So a workout routine has 5 required attributes, and if the user forgets to input one of these required form fields for a workout routine, then they will receive a message. So let's say Simon is creating a workout. His arms have been pretty weak and he wants to perform an arms workout, so it's called the spaghetti arms workout. And he doesn't fill in any other field. So when we click create routine, he receives a flash message that he must fill in name, training type, duration, difficulty level, and equipment to create a new workout routine. So let's say that this time Simon was able to create his workout. He's creating, the training type is toning, the duration is 15 minutes, the spaghetti arms workout is beginner level, and the equipment is just some 3-pound dumbbells. Okay, so over here, I give the user the option to add some existing exercise movements from the list below. Now, in my seeds file, the user representing myself, the user with the name attribute of Jenna, had created 2 movement instances belonging to the user Jenna of push-up and bodyweight squat. Now, user Simon is allowed to add these exercise movements to his own individual workout routine that he has created, as long as he does not edit or delete an exercise movement. And accordingly, a user is not allowed to edit or delete a workout routine or an exercise movement that does not belong to them. But he can incorporate the exercise movement into his workout. He just won't be able to edit any of the data. So let's say user Simon decides that he doesn't want to include a push-up or a bodyweight squat, and he just wants to create his own movement to add to the workout routine. And he wants to create a tricep extension. If he doesn't fill out all of the required 7 attributes in the 7 form fields for a movement instance, then his workout routine will be invalid because he did not successfully create a new movement to include in that workout routine. So he was unable to create a workout routine. And the reason being was that he did not fill in all required 7 form fields for a new movement to be added to that routine. So we must start again. The spaghetti arms workout, the training type is toning. The duration is 15 minutes. Once again, it's beginner level, and we're using 3-pound dumbbells. Let's say this time he wants to include a push-up. So when a user selects a checkbox, the value of the value property of the input checkbox, of the checkbox input, will be equal to the ID attribute value of the movement instance that each of these checkboxes represents. And the word that is displayed to the right of the checkbox is basically the name attribute value of a movement instance. And in the checkbox input tags, between the checkbox input tags, I was able to add this name attribute of the movement instance using ERB substitution tags. So now the push-up ID value, ID attribute value of the push-up instance, movement instance, will now be sent through to the params hash, because the value of the checkbox input is what gets sent through to the params hash upon the form submission. So I want to create a new movement to add to this workout routine. I want to create let's say I want to create a bicep curl. And the instructions are to, with your palms facing upward, lift weights to shoulder height, gradually lower weights, and create your own resistance. We are going to perform, okay, the target area is biceps. It's going to be I'm going to perform 10 reps of 2 sets. The modification is to use 1 weight instead of 2. And the challenge is to, the challenge will be to increase the tempo. So let's say I want to create this routine, and accordingly I'm redirected to the show page for the spaghetti arms workout, in which the URL routine/spaghetti arms workout was I was able to take the name attribute value of the spaghetti arms workout routine, and because I included the nested sluggable instance method module in my classes, I'm able to use the generate slug method as an instance method called on my routine class, on my routine instance rather, to get the name attribute value of the routine instance, to make it all lowercase, and then replace any spaces with hyphens. And I can see that I receive a message. Simon receives a message saying that he successfully created a new workout routine, spaghetti arms workout, designed by Simon. I get the details and the sequence of movements. So the push-up is the name attribute of the workout included in this routine, of the workout exercise movement included in the routine, and it's followed by the number of sets of the number of reps, where sets and reps are also attribute values of a movement instance. I can edit the workout routine because Simon, who created the workout routine, is allowed to edit the routine. Let's say he's been working out and now he wants to call it the Popeye arms workout because he has superhuman strength and resembles Popeye the Sailor Man. It's still toning, but we're going to add strength and endurance. And the duration is now 30 minutes. And it's now an advanced workout. And we're using 3-pound dumbbells. So let's say user Simon doesn't want to include the push-up anymore. He just wants to include the bicep curl. And let's say he wants to add his own, he wants to add a tricep extension. So he can edit it by checking off which of the existing movements he wants to include in his workout. And he can also add a new movement to it. So he's going to raise weights above your head with arms framing your face and elbows pointing forward. Lower weights until they disappear behind your head, and then fully extend your arms above your head. And then repeat. All right, the target area is the triceps naturally. He's going to do 8 reps, 3 sets of 8 reps per set, and the modification will be to use a smaller range of motion, and the challenge is going to be add tricep pulses between sets. So we're editing the routine. Once again, we're redirected to the show page. We can see that the workout routine was successfully updated. We receive a message, and it's now called the Popeye Arms workout. We've edited the training type to include strength and endurance. It's a longer workout. It's a harder level, and we're also using heavier weights. So the updated information went through, and we can see that rendered in the show page. And in addition, we see that Simon is no longer performing the exercise movements created by user Jenna, but his workout only consists of the 2 movements that he himself has created, of tricep extension and bicep curl. Now, let's say that user Simon wants to edit his tricep extension, his exercise movement. So he can click on the tricep extension, and because he created this movement and we're directed to the show page of the tricep extension, he can click edit exercise, and let's say, tricep extensions, he wants to make it plural. And he wants to do maybe like 10 reps of 3 sets. And he wants to use a smaller range of motion. We'll keep that the same. However, let's say that user Simon, who created this exercise movement, he decides that he wants to create a new workout routine in which this exercise is performed. He is allowed to create a new exercise routine. So we're going to just call it Simon's arm workout. The training type is, once again, just toning, strength, and endurance. The duration is going to be 45 minutes. It's going to be a medium difficult level, and the equipment is going to be just weights. So we can edit the exercise by giving that exercise a new workout routine in which it is incorporated. So we get the message, your exercise movement was successfully updated and is now included in a brand new workout routine. We can see that it's now plural tricep extensions, and if we go to all of our routines, we can see that Simon's new workout, Simon's arm workout, is listed, and it only includes one workout movement. So because Simon created this routine, not only is he allowed to edit his routine, but he can also delete it. Let's say he no longer wants the arm workout because he already has the Popeye Arms workout and it's a bit redundant. So he deletes his workout routine. He receives the message that his workout routine was successfully deleted, and he's redirected to the archive of all workout routines, the index of workouts that will display all workouts by all users. So as we can see, we were able to create a routine, edit the routine, delete a routine, and the user can also create a movement for himself. So in the form to create a movement, we once again have created a nested form structure. A movement has 7 required attributes, and if they don't fill in all of the attributes, they will receive an error message. But let's say we want to accomplish that, but we want to log out Simon and log in a different user. So user Jenna has the password of love to code. This was created from my seed data. So I log in as user Jenna. I want to create a new movement this time. So I click on the create movement, which takes me to the /movement/new path, which displays the form to create a new movement since I'm logged in. And I want to create a plie movement. The instructions are to stand with your feet together and toes pointing outward as if you're hovering around a large slice of pizza. Bend the knees and lower your body. Ascend slowly. Okay. The target area is going to be my hamstrings. And the number of reps per set, I'm going to do 10 reps per set. There are going to be 3 sets. The modification is do not squat as deeply. And the challenge, to make this more challenging, I'm going to add a plyometric jump between plies. So user Jenna currently has no workout routines. no existing workout routines because I had only seeded my database with 2 exercise movements directly related to the user, but not as part of a workout routine. And that's the reason why I created an exercise movement form, because a user might want to create a new exercise movement, but but at the time that they create the movement, they might not know which workout routine they want to incorporate their exercise movement in. They just might want to store their idea for creating a new exercise. And so let's say I want to create a new workout routine in which this exercise is performed. Going along with this nested form structure, when I create a new exercise movement, I can simultaneously create a new workout routine that will include this exercise movement. So let's say I want to create the ballet bar workout, or just ballet workout. And the training type is toning. The duration is going to be 20 minutes. This is going to be an advanced workout. And the equipment, ballet bar. So I can create my exercise. But let's say, I receive a message that my exercise movement was successfully created and is now included in a brand new workout routine. I can edit my exercise. I can say it's a plie and releve, and my challenge would be, plie on tiptoe. And it's still included in my ballet workout. Here, let me just... Okay, it's plie on tiptoe. It's called plie in releve position. And okay, so let's say I edit this exercise. So now I can see that my exercise movement was successfully updated. It's called plie in releve position. I am now telling the user to make the exercise more challenging. I'm going to stand on tiptoe while performing the plie. And I can now go to my routines and see that my ballet workout routine that I have created now includes my plie and releve position. And if I wanted to edit this workout routine, I can, edit the details. I can call it ballet bonanza. And it's toning and endurance, toning and cardio. And now it's 25 minutes. I'm going to say that, the equipment that you utilize for this workout is a ballet bar, chair, or countertop. And I can include some tricep extensions as well. So even though I didn't create this movement, I can incorporate another user's exercise movement into my routine, but I am not allowed to edit nor delete this exercise movement from the existing, exercise movements that are available for a user to choose from. So I can edit my routine. And now my routine was successfully updated. Ballet bonanza, tricep extensions, and plie are included as movements in the workout sequence. If I go to my routines, I can see it is listed as ballet bonanza. I can click on the plie and releve position, and I can see that I was able to edit it. I can edit it once again to complete 15 reps of 3 sets of 15 reps each. And then I can go back to my routine. So routine/ballet bonanza. I can see that plie and releve position is listed as performing 3 sets of 15 reps each, what I just edited. And when I go click on the tricep extensions movement, however, I am unable to edit this movement because it was designed by Simon. So accordingly, user Jenna will receive the message, "You are not authorized to edit an exercise movement designed by a different user." Similarly, if I try to delete the tricep extension, I cannot delete it. User Jenna is not authorized to delete an exercise movement designed by a different user, and accordingly, I'm redirected to the index action to display all movements created by all users. In a similar fashion, so I am unable to edit an exercise movement that another user has created. I am unable to delete an exercise movement that another user has created. And the same goes for routines. If I go to all the routines and I try to click on the Popeye Arms workout created by user Simon, if I try to edit Simon's routine, I will receive the message that I am not authorized to edit a routine designed by a different user. And if I try to delete his routine, I am unable to I'm unauthorized to delete a routine designed by a different user. And accordingly, I'm redirected to the index of all workout routines designed by all users where this flash message is displayed. So user Jenna can log out. The session hash is cleared. User Simon can log back in. And we can see that different users have different accounts. So that's basically how my application functions. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen, and I hope you enjoyed.